tech video, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot. Today we're going to play Arwen, the Mortal Queen. She's a 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 plains commander. She's a legendary creature, elf noble. Arwen, Mortal Queen, enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. Pay 1. Remove an indestructible counter from Arwen. Another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on that creature, and a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on Arwen. Fantastic. Okay, so how I've seen this deck played is it's really all about proliferate. So let's look at that. Let's see the cards we have available for proliferate. So, I mean, look, we have lots of proliferation here already. So, I mean, I have seen some cards that were kind of specific. There's a couple creatures that I wanted to kind of look at definitely first before anything else. Let's see here. There's a couple creatures that will just, like, upon entering the battlefield, I think they will proliferate. So, like a Pollen Bride Druid, that could be a choice. Let's look. I'm going to start with green. Let's see the 2 mana plays here. And we are in Brawl. Ooh, there's a couple good ones here. So, the ones I see that I kind of just... Definitely like a counters deck. That's kind of what you want to do with this deck. So we're just going to see how it goes and see what comes out of it. Just probably start adding the proliferate cards. Just seeing what we got going on here. That's a dying trigger. Exile target creature then proliferate. It's a little expensive. Let's see, Thirsting Roots. Choose your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle or proliferate. I think we do want a lot of proliferate, so I think we could even play something like this. Oop. Cankerbloom, of course. Makes sense. Copper Longlegs. So you have to pay in that to proliferate. I don't know if we're interested in that. This one has an enter the battlefield trigger to proliferate, so that's kind of cool. Basically, the point of the proliferation would be to proliferate the counters onto Arwen, the indestructibility counter, so you can just give like indestructibility to all your stuff, right? When you want to. Return target permanent card from a graveyard to your hand. Proliferate. I'm not sure. Bloated Contaminator, toxic one. Whenever Bloated Contaminator deals combat damage to player, proliferate. Perfect. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. If that permanent's value is 3 or less, proliferate. For 3 mana, huh? Interesting. How about the Vorak? Seems good. Got the Sage. Expand the Sphere. It's little rampies. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 land cards from among them on the battlefield tap and rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you put fewer than 2 lands on the battlefield this way, proliferate and over time is equal to the difference. Expand the Sphere. Maybe a little ramp. Kind of contingent ramp. Is that card any good? Maybe better here than not. Okay, let's see. Guess we can try. We could brick pretty bad on that, but maybe not because we want to proliferate, right? Let's see if there's anything I really missed. That's kind of interesting. It's flyer too. Grateful Apparition. Craft that. I'd have to say this is basically winging it off of like someone else I saw playing like a proliferate deck with Arwen. It was so good. It was so very strong. She was such a nuisance, this thing. It was so difficult to deal with. Let's see, we're crafting, right? Sweet, that seems good. Of course, Modern Horizons 3 coming through. Oh boy. I think that's kind of all the things we want. I can imagine that we're going to be playing like a lot of board wipes. A lot of like wrath effects. Fight spells. Adaptive Spore Singer. Pretty weak creature. Huh. Bloom Hulk. It's a little pricey. Venomous Brutalizer. Okay. What is this one? 7 mana. Wow. What's this do? I think this is the one that wrecked me really hard. When Holly's Raptor enters the battlefield, proliferate. This one's nasty. Real nasty with Arwen too. How about this staff? Oh yeah. Contagion engine. Oh boy, that's kind of a lot. I don't know if we need that much. This one just proliferates as a land. I guess so. Let's see, what did I just get? This and this guy. Wally's Raptor. Okay, so we got some proliferation going here. Let's just look at generic proliferate. See if I missed anything. Smell fear. I suppose we kind of want that. Actually, is this terrible? I mean, it could be like I could maybe have some fetch lands too. How bad could this be? Can't be that bad, right? Kind of like a Galabed recovery that's not a land, and it proliferates you. I'm really excited because I'm for sure gonna make this in like a real deck. I'm gonna like get to know Arwen a little bit, and you know, definitely create like a paper format because I think it's a great Voltron commander. Really nasty. Oh, I gotta put the staff in. Okay, let's put this back on. Bloom Hulk, huh? 4/4 proliferator. I don't know, maybe we do want that. This thing just keeps on proliferating too. That's kind of a nasty guy. We can try them both just for science. See if I just missed any. I'm just kind of curious if I missed anything here before we get into like the counters and the planeswalkers, because those will definitely be part of this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in the Bloom Hulk and this Urban Dragon Dinosaur. 4/3, but it will get stronger. It's going to probably be a nuisance, to be honest, with an Arwen deck. These things can get a lot of value with Arwen, like more than they should. Okay, let's see. Now counters. Counter? Maybe even counter? Let's try counter. Okay, let's see. Halfling, sure. How about the adaptive? Let's see. I'll try that out. Ooh, Pel Collector? Yeah, these sound good. Good one drops. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to be playing a lot of enchantments. There's a Pel Collector. Just reading this Placid Rotten Tail, just kind of making sure I read through everything. Okay. The Wormlet. Swarm Shambler. The Pup. Of course, this is a very good card, but I like to kind of keep the cards like legal, so I can actually like fill up my 99 with real cards. So it's kind of. I know this is a very good card. I know, of course, the Pup is very good. I'm definitely going to be picking up a lot of the Modern Horizon 3 cards too, and I'll probably just go through that set really quick as well, because it's really stacked. Really, like what we want is just like additional threats. I mean, this is like a really good base. I'm kind of just looking for like things that are going to benefit from, counters in general. Mutate. I love mutate. So yeah, guys, this is fun. Like, I'd love to just kind of make a deck with all you here. Like, especially like if it's a new deck that I haven't really played too much of, and kind of just fashion it. I mean, I had really good with the Ruby deck. I actually got the cards that I kind of need. They're just going to be on their way, and then I can share that video with you. I'm kind of excited to kind of share Ruby's cards out, and like in the meantime, I did like another dragon list, and I'm like back into dragons, so just like a never-ending like new stuff to try. And this one seems really fun. That's Arwen. So Gallagher's, huh? Don't know. Null Hunter. Goshintai. Oh, I like Incubation Druid. Has to have a 1/1 counter on it to do that? What do you do exactly, Arwen? Sweet. You do that. Alright, fantastic. That's an easy choice. What is this? This is a mana dork, yes? Oops. See, this card is altered from like its original state, so I mean, it's too bad. I don't know what the real card does. Ozolith? Sure. Got the druid there. It's probably a beast collar. I know Bristly Bill is one. I need to pick that one up. I don't think I've seen that yet, so let's pick it up real quick. Oh god, what do we got here? Some nasty things. I already see Emil here. Okay, Emil the Blessed. 4/4. Exile another target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay green-white. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, put 2 1/1 counters on it. So it's just like kind of like re-energizing our Arwen, like giving it, because it enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. I don't know if that's exactly worth it to restart, because we're going to be proliferating so much. Really good with enter the battlefield triggers though, right? Okay, a little kicker angel there. What does the shepherd do? I don't know if we're going to go that wide. But the green spells can't be encountered is kind of fun. That is a fun little interaction. I wonder if that was worth my mythic wild card, but I don't know. I guess so. I guess it's okay. Hardened scales, yes, we want that for sure. It's a rare. I kind of loaded up on my rares and wilds for this, so I had a feeling I'd have to get into the wallet a little bit here. But it wasn't so bad. There's a nice bundle right now. It's like $25. You get like all the wild cards and a couple gems too, and it's nice. Servant of the Scale. Obviously, like, Bristly Bill is just a mega card. The cuts instance of sorceries. Dust Shell Crawler is interesting. A Hydra Trainer, a new card. What? You may exert Hydra Trainer as attacks. When you do, target creature gets XX until end of turn, where X is the number of counters on permanents you control. I mean, that's fairly interesting. That could be very interesting. That's like kind of like a win con for us because we're going to be putting so many counters on it. It's total, right? Yeah, the number of counters. Wow. So I imagine if we had like 10 counters and we gave Arwen flying and she was already strong, like that's like a commander interaction there. That's interesting. I do have some good ideas for enchantments too, like Tribute of the World Tree is very good, of course. Oops, just reading through these. The new card. Creature tokens you control have evolved. Okay. Okay, Rausch's Ranger class. Let's see. 2/2 Wolf. Ranger class is interesting. Definitely. Roaring Earth. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. Roaring Earth, huh? I mean, I think the creatures are doing that. I'd looked for some cards that provide value through creatures, or as if they can grant us cards and counters. That'd be great through enchantments. It's an interesting uncommon. Always wondered about those chapters 1 and 2 is like they last for 2 turns, right? It's always kind of confused me, like when they put the chapters together like that. I guess you just get the same thing again and again. Kind of a slow burn on that one. Teaching of the Kieran, that definitely builds your graveyard and gets you some value. So right now we're at 64 cards total. And there's definitely like a top end to get. It's just obviously there's so many things to go through here for counters. Verdant Command? Fine Gecko. Beetlejuice. Shade Orb of Dragonkind. So these A's, when you see an A like that, I mean it's been like modified for or like adjusted for, you know, basically improved upon to play, and you know, to it's been de-nerfed, would that be the word? Yeah, or improved. So these versions of the cards with an A are not the same. They're different. So see, this has been adjusted too. Is it the same though? Oh shit. So they don't even have to be attacking. That's a difference, huh? Alright, so far so good, I think. Branching Evolution, huh? If one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature control, twice that many 1/1 counters are put on that creature instead. Very well. I still want to keep a rare wild card up for the new mana dork that came out, the ferocious one. Man, it seems pretty good too. I suppose we could live without like that crazy mana dork. Let's see. But we don't really go too wide either. Or do we? I don't know. Fight rigging. Interesting card in general. What's this one? A new one too? Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Evolution Witness, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Seems pretty good. Just does it. Well, I have to say, this is not, I'm not as familiar as this with like a Gruul deck. So this is definitely outside my comfort zone. That's kind of why I was doing this. So it might be a longer video for y'all. So if you're just kind of sticking around, or, you know, I'll probably put a timestamp in when the game starts, because I'll usually like play a game or two after I do this. Just to kind of see how it goes. How this game's going to go, I'm not really sure yet. Huh. Gwenna. Hydra's growth. Dang, that card's kind of nuts, man. If we go the Voltron route, that'd be really nasty. I think I'm ready to turn the craft off real quick and maybe get into some of these cards, so. Can't spell. Fight rigging. And then if I just put out counters. Oh wow. Oh yes. Counters plural is a good keyword here. Oh boy. It's kind of a nasty card too, this Initiate. Hopeful Initiate. Very interesting here. Let's try it out. Warden. No, I don't know about Warden. I could just keep this going all day with the proliferate, the Dawn. I have lots of access to lots of cards, it looks like. I think once I get to like 85 cards, I'll be feeling pretty good to kind of add in like ramp and such. Hey. Prairie dog? Huh. Voices of the Blessed. Huh. What does Faithbound Judge do? Haha. That card's disgusting, bro. Just proliferate them to death. I don't know. Elspeth, hell yeah. Just get 1/1. Yeah, Elspeth. This is the card that I saw in the matchup actually, and this was kind of why I wanted to make the deck, because it was nasty. Like, to put flying onto Arwen was really nasty, and it really like got the game over pretty fast. It was just like, woof. Once Arwen had flying, it was like the game was just GG'd. Didn't have an answer for it, you know? So flying is a very good component here for our girl. Flying and trample, I would suppose, would be good. Obviously, planeswalkers with good ultimates are good too, right? Sanctuary Warden. Let's see what this is. Steel Seraph came into my mind a little bit. Definitely. There's Hardened Scales. That's the one we just picked up. Here's Bristly Bill. We picked that one up as well. There's Hydra Trainer. Excellent. Roaring Earth. I'm not so sure. There's Evolutionlessness. Let's see. Roaring Earth. Once again. That's insane. This Tumblewag. Oh my. Tribute, of course. Probably just look for cards maybe I recognize. But I've been like kind of going in pretty thorough, and I think we're doing pretty good. The game plan will be kind of like have like a mid-range design and all. So like any cards that come to my mind that are like kind of grant us like a little incremental value, I'll definitely add those in. I think Planeswalkers could help too. Mowo. Kind of a baller, huh? Distribute 4/1/1 counters among up to 4 targets. Wow, that's kind of a card, huh? Haute Cadet. Vorinclux, now we're talking. Oh, we got Nissa too? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. It would be proliferating a lot. Vorinclux, we like... Do we want this Vorinclux though? Not for this one. I do love this card. How about this Caretaker? Honestly, this card seems kind of nasty because I feel like we're kind of playing that role where we're just really gumming up the board and getting value. So this card actually might be very good here. And the nighttime side is really nasty, right? About Titania's Command. Don't know. I think we're going to be getting a lot of value from our board. Definitely a Vorinclex for sure. Bronze Dragon seems kind of interesting, but also very expensive. Sorry. Symbiosis. I'm just curious, like, I'm kind of curious what this card did before the Ochre Jelly, you know? Oops. Okay, the Wildwood Scourge. It enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature, put a 1/1 counter on Wildwood Scourge. I guess I could try it. What's the Voracious Hydra? It has Trample too? Yikes. Oh my. There's a lot of Selesnya counters, huh? Whew, I'll take my time on these ones. Okay, Botanical Brawler. Botanical Brawler enters the battlefield with 2 counters on it. 1/1 counters. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on another permanent, if it's the first time 1/1 counters have been put on that permanent's turn, put a 1/1 counter. Botanical Brawler. I guess we just get these, right? What does this one do? Okay, so for you get a 1/1. It's kind of similar, right? Honestly, the thing about Arwen is I'm not concerned about it dying, really. Like, it just has all this proliferate jargon, and, like, I don't really need, like, this protection stuff. Yeah, really what I would like is trample and flying, so I don't get those keywords from that, unfortunately. Knight of Autumn seems pretty beefy. Versatile. Alright, so then we're into our proliferate. What's the proliferate? What's the -6? A little bit of poison, actually, huh? There. Try a Johnny. Let me roll. I think I did. Oh, I have one rare left. Okay. I really don't see our stuff really like dying. That's not the point. I mean, so the Ozolith seems like, I don't know if creatures are going to be really leaving. But I suppose like if we had some exile, it'd be pretty bad for us, right? So we can try an Ozolith. I know we're not like invincible, but let's see here. Oh, these just all have counters on them because they're just artifacts. There's an artifact land that like, or an artifact, cornucopia, I think. What about the replicating ring? That might be fun. It might be fun to proliferate onto that. Stonecoil Serpent is kind of interesting, actually. Just interesting in general. Ah. Uggin's Conjurant. Cool card. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Manatite could be kind of interesting, right? I mean, we're in white and green, so we'll probably play Reprieve, too. Excuse me. Whew. This card just seems wacky with Arwen. Just like, I mean, I think we're going to have all those. It just comes with all those things already, right? Oh, it comes in the battlefield and indestructible. I think maybe I can do better than that. I don't think I might even need that, to be honest. I do want like a Luminarch aspirant. I don't know where that is yet. There you go. Definitely gonna be hitting the Skrelvin for sure. And probably give her runes if I have it. Here's Vossry. For sure. Boromir? Huh. Resplendent Marshal. Siege Veteran. Soldier Tribal, I see. Sparring Regiment. That's nasty. That's a nasty one. Don't get too much from the learn, though. How about Boss 3? I like that. Broodmouth. Ah. Let me try the Emperor. I would probably do this in a competitive or not in a commander format too. Really, you just can keep proliferating and getting the -2. It seems really threatening, right? This is amazing. These Elspeth planeswalkers, the fact that they provide flying in these counter synergies is just crazy for this card. They're perfect. They're just absolutely perfect. Do we want like a big exile spell like this? I guess. That is a little pricey, but I guess. I don't know. We are having like a proliferation theme. Excuse me. Let's go here. Virtue of Loyalty. Fantastic. Oh, boy. I guess I got through it, huh? Surely there's some planeswalkers I missed out on the first time around. Defiler. Oh, Vivian, huh? What's her ultimate? She doesn't have an ultimate. Henge. Don't know about last March. Huh. Catilda. Interesting. Huh. Calyx. Some really good cards here. You know, Delny is kind of crazy too, right? Delny and like the Seraphic Steed. They're pretty whacked out. Oh wow, some nice equipments here. The Jite. It's really good. Okay. Just gonna check out Delny real quick here. Well, we're gonna be growing, so I mean it's good initially, like for these two costly creatures, but they kind of outscale that card. This giving flying to Arwen is really crazy. Let's see what this does. Okay. All right. And I feel we just have to like kind of. Well, let's do our exile. Let's add our removal real quick so I can actually do that. I know how to do that pretty fast, so. Ephemerate, yikes. So we're adding our exiling spells, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares. I'd like some Destroy All effects. Oops. Like a doomskar is pretty good. Day of Judgment is fine. I think Wrath of God, of course, is good. We'll just go ahead and add this one too. Vanquish the Horde. This could be good too as a land. Undo Inversion. Silex. Kind of gross. And then I think we'll add need our mana dorks, of course. These are good. Go ahead and add the Utopia Sprawl. And I think that's pretty much, you know, the deck. Alright, Arwen, proliferate. Alright, everybody. So, yeah, I feel like this is kind of on the right track. What I do know is that, I know these cards are very good, right? These proliferate cards. So that's why we kind of stocked up the proliferate. Then we got these kind of 1/1 counter synergies going on. If we're going to be doing that, we definitely have to have like Kodama. Just off the top of my head, is there anything else that really does well with counters and attacking? Geez. Don't know if I can think of any right now. Alright, so just try to trim some of these up. I think it's fine. I think so. So far, so good. How's the curve look? I mean, it's really heavy on the... I like it. I like how it's pretty heavy here. You know, it seems pretty solid. These seem all very good. I was gonna get the new like 2-mana ferocious one, but I think we're okay. Hydra Trainer. Yeah. Ozolith. Good. Fight spell, huh? I don't know if that's required. Turn target creature card from a graveyard to a hand, proliferate. I don't know if that's always good. That's fine. I did want to get a Skrelv, so if I can get a Skrelv, I would probably go for that too. Urban Daggertooth has never looked so good in a deck. Basically, like becomes like a 4/3 unblockable. I think. A Jean? Yeah, that seems pretty wild stuff. I don't know if we need the CCD. Virtue seems good. Steel Seraph is more like over here. So, like, that curve is crazy. It's just blocked. I mean, these are essentially, like, lands. I think we're good to go. I think we got it here, guys. I'm going to add Skrelv, and I think we're good. I just, in particular to Skrelv, I don't know if I have a Giver. I do have a Giver. Oh, you should probably run Giver then, to be honest. Yeah, probably. Would I rather run Mana Tithe or 2 protection spells? Alright, let's go for it. Skrelv and Giver. Now we just need lands. Got plenty of those. Pathway, brushland, farmland, thicket, temple garden, temple, search. Search me. That's it? Am I missing lots of... No? 1? Okay, here we go. Huh. Minas Tirith, that's kind of cool. I'll try it out. Argoth, the Shire. Huh. About find. Huh. Pay? Ah. Stop. Stop. That will find me at Plains. I don't know if I have the, okay, Mana Confluence. There you go, Windswept Heath. I don't know if do they have a Surveil land for this colors? I don't think they do. Oh, they do have a Surveil land. I'll have to get that. And then we can go pay again and get that other fetch. Now we need Fable Passage, Fable, Command Tower. I think we got our channel lands set up. I think we got our MCFDs. I guess I'll just do like a Florahedron too. Yeah. And then we're just trimming. All right, this is it. Arwen proliferate. So I'm kind of curious to see how much action we get from the proliferate. Having, I think we have 5 planeswalkers here. Let's see here. Let's see. We should have the 4 mana as Beth. Okay. And the Emperor. Overall, I think this is pretty solid, guys. I think this is kind of our backbone, and then Arwen will, you know, be able to fly over and try to do stuff. So let's give it a shot. Thanks for coming to visit. And if you hang out, like, this is kind of just, they're longer videos, I know, but it's kind of fun to kind of just test it out and see what happens, you know. Get like a little bit of a longer game plan here. I think we try it out. Let me get the shock land. We could get hit by like a cultivate. I guess would that be the worst thing? But let's give it a turn. See if they play anything good on turn 2, like a different mana dork perhaps, or maybe a creature we want to remove. Kind of just risking them getting value off like a cultivate. Okay, that's not so bad. It's just an Into the North, so we can go ahead and remove this now. What a fantastic card Doomskar is to foretell that board wipe. We can get the value from the tribute now too. Let's see what we want to do here with the Necrobloom. I don't think we're too scared yet, so let's just get really busy with Arwen real quick. Kind of a spooky card. I wonder if they're gonna get like a sacrifice to make me sacrifice Arwen. I'm not too frightened yet. I mean, obviously a crater hoof is obviously scary. Illegal! Banned card alert! We've come with a banned card! Unfair! Huh. Interesting. So with the Bloom Hulk, how I think I can go about this is I believe I could remove the counter from Arwen, and I can put it on Seraph. Or no, I proliferate first with the Bloom Hulk. Then I get 2 indestructible counters. Basically, like, make these both indestructible. I mean, they're gonna make a lot of zombies. Okay, so I get like a free land here. What do I want to do? What does this do for me? Okay. Let's do this. Let's proliferate first. Let's try to do this. Oh shit. So I can play this too for this turn? Oh shit, guys! I think we're popping. Okay, I want this to have flying for sure. I have indestructible and lifelink on this thing. Oh boy! So these both have. Okay, this one just has flying. This one is indestructible though. And it has. I think it has 2 indestructible counters on it? Or just one? It has 1 indestructible counter. Okay. They're just dead in the air to my apparition, so they need 2 removal spells. Okay, so there's my flying, so there's that. Ah, perfect. The Arching of Elspeth just kind of shores everything up for us. Well, there you go, guys. Whoa. So the proliferate cards helped. Like, the common proliferate cards, the common rarity, they really did it. I got that extra lifelink counter and indestructibility. That was pretty big, making Arwen, yeah, indestructible with lifelink. That was pretty huge. This one's a little bit different. So I feel like though that we just trust our proliferate and we just kind of just play these out and just have everything ready, you know. Just trust that Arwen will get us there. Let's go big. Let's go real big here. Okay. Okay, they remove our bristly dibbly. See if they have the swords for Arwen here. I don't know if I have ways to take care of that, so yeah, I'll put that back in the command zone, unfortunately. I say we just make like a big storm coil right now. Oh, they have a lot of removal. I can get a lot of protection available here. I can just take a turn off and let really Arwen kind of do her thing. I can get some gas from the Ajani. Very cool. That is our proliferate card, which will be very good for us here. Okay, they're gonna get a little stronger here. They did not decide to put on... Okay, they still gain life with the Hawk. Okay. Very well. I don't think I need any more lands. I mean, this is indestructible, so that's what makes it really good. It's just like Heliod, you know? I'll just block if they go face. I mean, it's really all I have to do. This seems totally reasonable. I can't interact because they're flying.
Death is temporary. Phyrexia is
eternal. That selfless spirit is really causing quite a problem for me. Elf. I need to get rid of this before I do anything else. How much life does this need? Okay, they need 40 life to do this. I'm just curious if I can, put the indestructibility counter on that at instant speed. Is that first strike too? So I'm gonna put like a couple stops here. I'd like to. Let's see. Put stops down. Can I? Is this as a sorcery? Oh, I have to pay 1. Oh. Do I still have protection? No. I shouldn't have popped that clue. I'm still learning this deck a little bit. I think I'm kind of screwed. Oh, GG's. Anyways, alright. That's okay. Brutal. So we kind of encountered another kind of cagey deck that had a threat we couldn't answer very well, huh? We're definitely running out of cards too, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know. Is there any way we could add any more card advantage to this? I don't know if I need any more ramp. I think I had plenty of mana. I do like this proliferate on a stick though. Let's look at the planeswalkers, see if there's any other good ones. Ajani? What about the new Ajani, the mythic? He's kind of a nasty dude, huh? Where is it? The 2 mana one. Cat. Oh boy, what do you all do here? Huh. Tokens. I mean, we can gain life with Arwen. But tokens, I don't know if we're making tokens. I mean, it makes its own tokens, right? So like pride. Where's the new Ajani? Am I missing it? Oh, it has red in it, of course. Of course, right. That's too bad. You know, it also like makes sense to not play so many creatures because we have that, we have such a mid-ranging game plan that I don't know if this is like, I don't know if this is where we want to be with like the Skrelv and the Giver. This ramps package seems really good. We should be playing like more exile effects. I've always been fond of like the Skyclave apparition type effects. Let's see if, I'm just curious if I put an exile counter. I'm just curious, like, is there anything kind of that functions with proliferate and I think the Wandering Emperor is very good here. I don't mind playing the Reprieve. Okay, guys, so after this one, it'll be like the last one. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey of Magi. We're just going to find a relatively familiar destroy spell. Maybe that's not the worst. I guess Fateful Absence isn't terrible. Oh, I have another destroy spell to add. Maybe like a Mana Tithe. Okay, let's go with this. So we got a couple looks at the deck. It looked like if we're going to play our board wipes that probably like Skrelv and Giver probably lead us on a line that we don't really want to go on. We're gonna be proliferating, man. Pretty big time on this one. Ow. Sorry about my dogs. Alright guys, that's just a person for the garage. Stop. Okay, we're gonna get the contaminator down. And we're gonna be doing some weird things. Let's just say this is a weird deck. You know, we're gonna be proliferating. We're gonna be handing out all these indestructibility counters. Hopefully, we don't get cheesed out by anything weird. Okay, opponents are equipped to deliver the damage today. They are really going for us. Guess we just get this. I'm gonna go for this. Sure. Okay, a counter spell, so he has everything. Fatal Push, Bitter Triumph, and then Tail's End. It looks like that. I'm good. I mean, when you're good, you're good. What can I say? I haven't seen any ways for him to get into the graveyard yet, though, which is kind of a good sign. Does that count? Does that give him additional? It must. Hey! Oh, boy. Hey, Rocky, come in here. Or Ruben. Ah, pretty good, Satoru Umezawa. We go again here. If they have another counter, I mean, you just gotta be. It's gotta be what it's gotta be, man. That Virtue is kind of disgusting too. Looks like they're just gonna slam that. This will just die to everything. Seven minutes, right? Jeez. Oh boy, I mean, we're in rough shape. They're gonna take out my Nissa. Or they're gonna go face. I'm not sure yet. They should probably kill the Nissa. I think so. Huh. I don't know if they know that I can give like lifelink to stuff, but I guess that's the math there. So oh, I'm dead in the air, so great. Our first iteration was really good. We had basically the Steel Seraph, where it was just really focused on getting you know, I think the proliferate cards are still good. I don't know, like, if all the planeswalkers, like, if they don't give me flying, like, what are they really doing for me? You know, I do like the Emperor for removal. Fantastic, right? I mean, this was just okay. It distributes counters, which is pretty good for us too. So that one was all right. How's the caretaker gonna do in this when we get to that? I did not like the way Reprieve looked at all in that matchup. Just looked kind of useless. I think we have to put like a couple more dorks in here. Let's see what I got. One mythic, huh? Let's go to the north. And give me glimpse. So I definitely want like more options, like especially if I don't want to run into counter spells. So if I put in some ramp options, it can help me get to my like later spells, my more valuable spells too. This is a good matchup, Emoti. Yep, have a nice curve here. I do not think I need any more lands at this point. Okay, opponent ramps. Ooh, that's an interesting card, really. How interesting. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put the this on that. And let's see, white would be good. And then we'll go right into this guy. This thing I think, okay, they're going to Moti pretty fast, so. Into a Modi. It's an elf. Not so scary yet. I could theoretically doomskar this board too. With a land. Which might not be a bad play. Or we could doomskar next turn. I like the henge. I think the henge is very good. Okay, so that's all mammoth. So do they get 2 fights off of this then? Okay, just 1. Well, that's kind of cool. So this turn, I mean, I'm gonna lose my Arwen, I think, but I can get the henge out, which is kind of fun. So I'm going to attack in first, of course. So I lose my board, which is kind of sad. Do those counters go on the Ocelith though? Oh, that's kind of fun. That would be a sick Avacyn's Pilgrim, bro. Oh, you're gonna kill my Ocelot or my henge? Probably the henge, right? Okay, Ocelot. That is a play you can make. God, what do I do here now? I guess I have to get, how much mana I have? 1, 2, 3, 7 mana. So I guess we just start here. Let's play our Arwen, I suppose. Yeah, we got kind of a game here. As long as like they're not playing like extra turn spells, we might have a chance. I have 53 life too. That's pretty good. Okay, the Sage. Selvala, wow, that's very good. Selvala is very good. I really don't care about attacks right now. They are at 12. So I think what we do now is we go ahead and play this Seraph. Let's get down this thingamajigger. And then what does boss tree get for us? Huh. Do we just swing out? Guess so.
My faith will not be eroded by the sands of treachery. Ketra's words rose our cause.
Well, those might get like a damage through, right? An additional damage, maybe? The One Ring, what the heck? No! No, why don't you just give me the victory? Why does that have to happen to me? Now they're gonna like psych rift me or something. I do have an indestructible counter on here still. You know though, the One Ring would be a great card to put in here, maybe for this. Glimpse the Core. I could put in the new 4 mana dork and glint in the ring. Ah. I'm fairly confident we can win the game. I just feel like it's have to see how many, like, maybe extra turn spells or cyclonic rift effects, which there's a lot, right? So I've dodged all those so far, so I guess that's what's coming up next. I guess I'll block this. It's gonna die anyways, so whatever.
Fall back.
I mean, they have some spells. They have so many options they can draw with a ring right now. Yeah, make a ton of mana. Commit. Well, I still have Elspeth to grant flying. That's kind of a big problem for me. I mean, they still have lots of mana and they're drawing like, what, 7 cards? Mana Tithe might be a good draw for me. No. So I'm just in the ear's length of River's Rebuke here. And I think I just lose from that. I don't have haste or anything. Okay, the Henge. Sure. I mean, my creatures are sufficiently strong. It's just I don't have trample. Like, they are very sufficiently strong, though. I mean, that is for certain. Definitely get the, probably the... Hey, they're doing this again. I can pay, too. So it's just going to die, right? God, I have 4 indestructibility counters on this thing. I just need like another Elspeth. Like, okay, he's doing this again. On what? Okay, fine. Lifelink counters, of course, I just had a bunch of, I thought I had more indestructibility, my bad. We have a serious reader here. I don't know, I don't know what they're gonna do to my Arwen here. I'm very kind of scared. And they scoop. Why did they scoop? Why did they scoop? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. These do not have trample. I had... This could give me flying. Let's see. Cool. Sure. I can actually get all the things I want to get right now, and I'm very excited. So basically, this last finishes I would probably do for this would be, excuse me. Oops, I didn't even see what I got. I would put in the One Ring here. One ring. And the ferocious. Ferocious. This guy's pretty nasty. And then I just remember these kind of mana spells. Okay, guys. I think that's the deck. Let's give it one more spin. I'll put this list on Moxfield, and I'm so excited to hopefully see more people play Arwen, because it just seems like an amazing interaction. Just the ability to have this huge flying life linker that can give counters to your other things, and I was really excited to see those kind of interactions with the Ozolith too. Those were very cool. The ring. Look at that one. Okay, that's better. Very nice kind of texture to this one. Kind of have Bill available as well. Let's go get our Shockland. And looks like we need white. I'll go right into Arwen. Arwen to Bill to Jite. Seems very good to me. Oh, dear Lord, sacrifice effects. Disgusting. Okay, let's see how far the rabbit hole goes for this Grenzo player if they play that. If they're are they doing Nadu things for all the, they need all the sacrifice spells now for Nadu. Is that the new tech? What do they got? What do they got on Bill right now? I want to know. I can go into staff. Next turn I could foretell a doomskar, I think. That way. Or I could get an untapped land and play Elspeth and minus her. Should be very good too. If they don't... Okay, very good. So I get to go right into Elspeth. Let's go ahead and cast her. Wow, we are literally in, before your eyes, a sacrifice meta now.
And I'll defend it like one. I'll be your shield.
That's pretty good, the Avengel. Yeah, let's try this one. So we'll probably see Grenzo next turn, so I mean we could wait for that play to happen and then like Fateful Absence it. What does this one do? Huh. Wow, Vorin collects? Huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else do you do?
Be brave.
Wow, and I get to put a counter on this thing. I guess we're gonna put flying on it. So these are basically, this one has the shield. It has 2 shield counters for the proliferate. And then this one has 2 indestructible counters on it. Oh shit. Vorenklex is kind of crazy too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The staff could be great. Doomskar could be great. Doomskar looks really good. Wow. I think I would probably go into Vorinclux though. What is this? Is this non-land permanence? No, it could be a land too. Maybe start with that. Untapped land to another land would be really interesting. I'm just kind of curious, like, I just minus this 3 here. I don't think opponents here anymore. I think they kind of were not.
I've made plenty of connections.
Oh yes, we will be definitely proliferating. Well, they're gone, but I mean, I like this. This is good. I think they are there. Did they just literally take the turn off? I'm not sure, because they're not timing out. It looks like they just kind of whiffed on their land. I don't have any exile or anything, so like even if they played like a Wrath, we'd be still pretty good. Alright, so then we just go like this, I suppose.
This is your fight. Wait.
And guys, that's it. So fantastic. Definitely a longer one. I'll definitely put a timestamp in, and I'll definitely put in the comments immediately to know this is like definitely like a build through. And wow, I just love the Selesnya vibes. It was great. Definitely interesting stuff. Very powerful. All right. Well, there's the list, and thanks everybody. I'll see you later.